Hello! Tonight we're going to make a dish that is just so super simple and actually usually does impress. I had done this last week and I put a photograph of it up on Twitter and I got quite a good response, so I thought I'll just make it. I'm going to use Dornoch Brie tonight, so all we're going to do is we're going to have this melted. Now I'm using the Dornoch Brie because if I can, I try and buy Scottish. However, Camembert is just as good, and actually Camembert is quite handy because it comes in its own little case. So the only thing you have to check is that the case is actually stapled and not glued, because then you would just unpack it, pop it back in, lid back on and into the oven. But tonight we're having the Dornoch Brie. So last week I just did it with some boiled potatoes, which I just boiled in some garlic, hot water rather. And sorry, garlic with hot water, salted, and then I tossed it in butter and parsley, and I just kept it nice and easy. So tonight though I'm going to just roast up some potatoes. Now this is the month I love doing this because I always use Jersey Royals. So just a little bit of oil into the bottom of your dish first, and then as easy as you like. Most of them I'm not even going to bother cutting because they're so small, but we will cut 2 or 3. This is just for the 2 of us tonight, and this is all we'll have. Is this with the cheese, and we've got some cold meats to go with it. Nice and easy. But I'll just fire these in, and that may be just about enough. Have we got room for? We've got room for the last 2. So just some oil over the top. You just want 1 or 2 flavours here. So I'm using some sea salt, a good old grind of it, my usual garlic of course, can't do anything without garlic me. I'm not needing to give you quantities here because this is just to your own taste. You can be adapting these, you could be making it with a little bit of chilli if you like. Seasoning, always just some salt and pepper anyway. Try not to do what I just did. Those ones are yours, Kenny. Covered in black pepper. You don't mind that. And I'm going to use some thyme. Rosemary or thyme goes really, really well with this dish. So just sprinkling them over. And then this into the top of the oven. 180 degrees. Now I'm putting this in straight away for 20 minutes. And then we'll just do the cheese. Now I've got a wee ashet here because the Dornoch Brie doesn't come in its own wee container. So just a wee ashet that fits it quite snugly. Hopefully we can get the wax off easily. Now at this point, this is entirely up to yourself. I'm leaving this completely plain. So I'm just popping it in. I want it to be in a dish that contains it, so that if it was to burst slightly, it's not going to go everywhere. So just always try and get one that just fits it nicely. And this is quite ripe. Whew. Strong brie tonight, Kenneth. If you want, take the top off. Just slice it off slightly and stick some rosemary in it, or bits of garlic into it, or even a couple of chilies, things like that. But because I've flavoured my potatoes, I'm going to leave this completely naked. Just cover it with a bit of tin foil if you're using the brie. And then once your potatoes have been in for 20 minutes, pop this in underneath the potatoes in the middle of the oven for 25 minutes. And then that is as basic as you're going to get. And we'll just come back once it's all ready and see you then. Bye! Okay. The moment of reveal. What I did was I came through just as I was putting the cheese in, and I tossed the potatoes a little, and then I came back and checked after about 10 minutes and I felt like the cheese just needed to come up the oven a wee bit. So for this particular meal, don't just use your nose, although my goodness it does smell good. Use your ears too, because you'll hear the cheese starting to sizzle. And then you'll know that it's ready. So we'll just take the lid off this. Oh, be careful, obviously it's very hot. And as you can see, actually the cheese has just started to spill out, which is why I've put it in this wee dish. If you are using the camembert basket, maybe it'd be best to just put a wee bit tin foil around the outside of it just in case. pop it in the centre, or just off centre. And these potatoes smell delicious. Just toss them another wee bit just to get some of the sheen on them. And they really do. These are so simple to make and they just smell so divine. Pop them onto the table, or onto the plate rather, and then take it to the table, and then Ken and I are just going to literally delve in. And I can't wait because it smells delicious. I would actually do a taster here, but I would probably take the roof of my mouth off. So that's the next thing. Just be very careful for the first few minutes because everything here is obviously piping hot. But there you have just a simple, easy way to make a bit of a different dinner. This is great if you're having friends round, suppers, you know. Couple of drinks maybe of an evening and then you want to just make a quick supper. Well, this is ideal for it. We'll just lift some of the skin back. Is it going to come? And then you can see that the cheese is all lovely and melted inside. And then literally you're just taking your potato and having a delve in on what is not to love about a melted brie and some fragrant potatoes. Please try it. As always, recipe will be up in the Orkney News. If you need to consult for the ingredients or anything, let me know how you get on, and I do hope you enjoy it. Thank you for watching. Bye.